Welcome back, everyone. It's time yet again for another behind-the-scenes hike through the Sierra Nevada mountains in California. This hike began at the renowned Agnew Meadows, traversing northwest into the Ansel Adams Wilderness along what's known as the Shadow Creek Trail. Hiking past Olane Lake and over the middle fork of the San Joaquin River, the trail steadily ascends a series of switchbacks to majestic Shadow Lake. Nearly 4 miles one way and taking roughly 2 hours, the overall ascent tips just over 700 feet and is truly one of the premier hikes in the High Sierras. Thanks for coming along and enjoy the video. Good morning. Another beautiful, beautiful morning in the High Sierra. I feel so lucky to be up here. Absolutely gorgeous, beautiful summer's morning. Started out early, and the plan is to hike up to a couple of large lakes up here in the high country and try my fishing. So we'll see how this goes. Lots of brook and rainbows up here, so looking forward to catching some of these guys. So I'm currently descending into this beautiful elongated valley, and it is such a beautiful morning. There's quite a few people out here as well. It's becoming very popular in the backcountry, but you know, everyone has a right to be back here, so good for them. It's a great place to come. So this trail is gonna actually cross the river down here, and straight ahead I'll actually be going up through that crevice right there, up to my left. And there should be a nice big beautiful lake up there. I was just talking with a guy who said that the lake is full of trout in the 11 to 14 inch range, so that is music to my ears, and gave me some suggestions. If the flies don't work, he says just switch over to the Panther Martin, and it's pretty deep, so I could probably throw quite a bit of weight onto my line for this, and see if I can get some of those fish that are kind of closer to the bottom, depending on where they are. So I'm excited, very excited. I should be at this lake probably in the next hour, but in the meantime there's a ton of beautiful scenery along the way. I've made it down into the valley, kind of meandering along the creek that runs off to my left, and I should be approaching a drawbridge that'll take me over the creek slash river where I will then ascend up to a beautiful high alpine lake. Have this beautiful lake off to my left. I don't think I'm going to fish this one. I'm going to continue on up to the upper lake where it's really deep and where there are rumored to be some pretty big fish. So that's where I'm heading. I'm in this kind of ravine down here. It's like a canyon. It's nice and shaded. I should be coming to the bridge pretty soon, and I'll cross over and start ascending up to the lake. Starting the climb up to Shadow Lake, and wow, it is beautiful back here. Woo. So gorgeous. Been back here many, many times, and it never fails to impress, especially when I've been away from it for so long, from this region at least. It's been about 2 years, 3 years since I've been back here on this trail, and it's been too long because, oh my God, it's beautiful. Look at this. It's like a doorway into nature. This is too beautiful. Too beautiful. So I just passed this lady and this older gentleman, and the lady says hi, and the older gentleman says, "Shooty 33. And I thought, no way. He says, "You're famous out here." I'm like, what? That is so crazy. So humbling. I don't think I'm famous at all, but I'm just amazed you guys watch my videos. Thank you, thank you, thank you for watching these videos. I love the comments. It was funny, he says, "You make great videos, but you've done one thing wrong." And I said, "What's that?" He says, "You camped across from Nevada Falls in Yosemite." And I thought, damn, you're right. So thanks for calling me out to my face. But it was nice meeting you, and leave a comment. Hope we can chat in the comment section. Pretty hard not to be happy when you're out here. Woo! just coming into my destination. That scenery was 10 out of 10. Wow. All right, so now that I'm at my destination, I think what my plan will be is to find a good spot to set up and fish. Get about an hour or so of fishing in. Ooh, this looks pretty good. And then probably head back into town. Wow, this is gorgeous. My word. Look at this big boy right here. Wow, I think I found my spot. I just rolled up on Shadow Lake and it's just stunning. It's like words can't describe it. Look at the watercolor. That is insane. And there are huge trout in here. Oh, one just went up over there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna rig up my bobber with a fly and try that. Let's go. All right, time to get situated up here, up at the lake, Shadow Lake to be exact. And the watercolor is ridiculously green. It's like a jade. Just gonna set up the rod. Got my fly box again, and today I've gone with one of these. Haven't used this color yet, but I'll show you my setup here. So here is the exact fly that I'm using. I have a nice tie on it. And then I have my water bobber halfway filled with water, and that is above my snap swivel here. So I have just regular line up top, and below I have a very fine 4-pound fluorocarbon with about 4 feet that goes down to my fly down here. So that's what I'm going to start with. All right, first cast. I have seen a lot of fish jumping as I was preparing my rod. Let's see how we do with the fly. First cast with the fly. I'll just reel it in nice and slow. No need to go too quick since this is just sitting right on top of the water. And it's not a Castmaster and it's not a Panther Martin, so I don't need to reel it necessarily to mimic any type of fish, swimming or anything like that. So just gonna kind of reel this in slow. I have seen the fish come up to the surface, and one's actually coming up right over there. If you guys can see that. But I'm just gonna reel this in real slow. There aren't too many fish. The good thing though is that it's really, really clear. So I can definitely see where the fish are, if there are any fish within this area. So there's no fish next to my fly, so I'm gonna reel it in quicker, just so I can get another cast back out. So the fish don't seem too interested in this setup. I'm gonna switch over to a Panther Martin. So I had good luck with that the other day, and see how they react to the Panther Martins. All right, so the fly didn't work too well, so I'm switching over to a Panther Martin, all gold with a red body, and just one split shot on here. See a fish right out in front of me. I'm gonna try and bring this right by him. Pretty good sized trout too. Pretty good size. See if I can get his attention with this. Get him to strike. Oh, I see him following it. See him following it. Ah, man. He's right there. He's right there. Right here in front of me. Let's see if I can get this guy. Nope, don't see him this time. All right, guys, so the Panther Martin isn't working too good either. So I'm gonna go back to the fly, cast it out, and just let it sit out there. I'm gonna use the same fly, just let it sit. And that might be a better tactic at this point. So the fish out here have been very interesting so far. They're about a foot long, they're huge. They look to be rainbows. Haven't seen any brook colors. And they are semi-interested in the dark, I guess, little midge fly, whatever this is. If you guys know what this is, let me know in the comments below. But they just, I think I may have passed the fishing peak of the morning. It's about 10:15 a.m. So it might be a little too late, but I might keep trying. Okay, I went ahead and changed my fly, and I'm gonna go with the darker fly. This worked really well for me a few weeks back. And same setup with the water bobber. Oh, got him, got him. Got him. Woo. Oh my gosh, look at this guy. Look at this rainbow, look at this rainbow. Woo. That is a beast. My hand wet. My hand. Wow. Look at the size of this guy. Holy smokes. I just caught a beast of a rainbow trout. Check this guy out. On the fly. Wow. Look at this guy. Oh my word. Look at this beauty. Wow. That's lunch, baby. Got my catch on the rock. And now I'm gonna set up so I can cook this guy. Have him for lunch. I think what I'll do, since it's actually very windy here, I'm gonna put this guy in the bag and then cook him when I get down. It's pretty windy up here. There you go. Pretty windy lakeside. Man, he's a big boy. Look at that. Fills the whole bag up. So just hiking back down into the valley with my beautiful rainbow. I'm so proud of it. Everyone I pass, I keep showing them. It's gorgeous. But I'm gonna hike down into the valley where it's not so windy. Get out my frying pan. I've got some olive oil and I have some garlic salt. I'm gonna have a nice little lunch down there. Get some omegas. God, what is better than this? Ah, the smell of summer just is everywhere. All the flowers, the fragrances. There's probably wild herbs and onion through here. Just smells so good. Makes you feel good.
Oh, hey.
Hello, how's it going?
Sorry, I'm just staring at my feet.
That's okay. Hello there. Pretty nice. So yeah, that's the plan. It's about 8:30. It's about 10:30. So a little early for fish, but man, when it's rainbow trout fresh from the Sierra, it's probably native. How can I resist? Man, this trail is just gorgeous though. Look at this. Wow. So right now I am trying to find a spot next to the river where I can clean this fish and cook them up, enjoy them for lunch. Oh, this looks like a good spot. This looks like a really good spot. Let's see. Oh yes. Oh, this is perfect. Perfect. Couldn't have been better. Nice little spot. There's probably fish in there too. Oh yeah, there's trout. This'll work. This'll work. Eat them right here. Found a really good spot here, out of the wind, shaded, right next to the river. So I can clean my fish, get them all ready for cooking. I have some olive oil, I have some garlic salt, and frying pan, stove, and my fork. So should be all set for this. So inside this pack, I have my fuel canister. The big one so that it doesn't tip over easily in the wind, and I'm glad I have this one because it's a little windy today and even down here, so it's always good to go with the wide one if you're okay with carrying the additional weight. They have smaller ones, but I really prefer these big ones, and they only weigh a little bit more, plus I think they're about twice the capacity. So if you're in the backcountry for multiple days, this is a really, really good option here. All right, set this thing up. There we go. And then I've got my frying pan. I think I've got a lighter in here as well. Yep, there we go. I've also got a long fork. So this just kind of folds out right there. I just need to rinse this off. Yeah, it's pretty windy today. Oh, we got some pretty good sized trout in here. About 8 to 10 inches. That's all it needs. Love this spot though. Nice flat surface. Perfect for cooking. All right, now let's get to the fish. How's he looking? He's only been in the bag for about 30 minutes, so he's still okay. God, he's huge. And what I will do before I fillet this guy, I'm gonna get my pan ready so that way I can just kind of put them into here. I carry a little bit of olive oil. It's just in this pressed juice container. Really, really works well for keeping the olive oil contained and not all over my pack. So this was just from Whole Foods. So there we go. Keep it in a bag. Leave it upright as well, just in case it does leak. So here is the meat that I got off of him. Really, really nice piece. Beautiful looking meat. I don't know if he's a native, or if he was planted long ago, but that is some nice looking fish right there. Look at that. That looks good. Beautiful. Not a bad spot. Cooked up some fish. I'm sure all the bears around here can smell this. Look at that. Wow. I even brought some garlic powder, which I just sprinkled on there. Top side's been cooked, I just flipped it over. That's a huge piece. Huge piece of meat. Pretty windy down here. That's where I hiked. I was way up there, on that mountain up there. Glad I came down here, because I'm sure it's very windy up there. Coming along pretty good. Cooking it on a low heat because it's kind of windy and it was splattering. So this way reduces any splatter and doesn't overcook it as well too quickly. That's coming along really nice. Look at that meat. Wow. Look at this beautiful meat. Oh my goodness. So good. It's beautiful rainbow trout. Oh, with the garlic salt and the olive oil. Oh. I like to eat it with the skin on it. So good. Oh, so good. All right, heading out of here. Hike back over to the trail. Gotta kind of bushwhack a little bit and climb out of this valley over to where that peak is. I think that's where the trail goes up. I gotta hike back this way, find the trail, and then continue on. Hiking along that beautiful lower lake again on my way out. So peaceful. Whoa, almost went in. So I just met these guys. You want to introduce yourself?
I'm Dan. I'm Joby.
And what did you guys just do?
We just did the Minaret Adiza loop over Cecil and Iceberg and now down to Agnew.
That's awesome. And it was easy.
It was the real deal.
It's a real deal. And you guys did it because of my video.
Well, we used your video to kind of figure out where we wanted to go.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Awesome. Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah.
Of course. Nice to meet you too.